Yeah, you know who Darshelle is?
Yeah, that's Usher's biggest fan.
Yeah, she D-
Hi, Tiara.
Darshelle.
Yes.
So Usher
What you doing,
got
girl?
herpes. So are you willing to get herpes to mess with
Oh
Usher?
Lord, here we go. No, don't. I've been knowing this man for a long time, and even though we had all that going on, don't start
You
with
was
the
dating Usher for
herpes
real?
accusation. Listen, we still talk to this day. We just got off a chat this evening, and I've been pissed off all day
What he
because
say, girl?
the situation is I don't know what the Jennifer girl is and where she come from. Now she got the
That's his
accusation.
baby mama fiance.
Oh, so there is. Well,
Yeah,
why is he
yeah.
still calling
That's
me?
that's my sister, good friend for
He
real. And
still
Why is he
calling
still
you?
calling me? We just talked the other day. He just let me know he was here in Las Vegas. He was in the pool. And then she's on this new temporary protection order when I had a concert ticket.
Wait a minute, can we Darshelle turn the lights on?
I'm like, we're not going to see Darshelle today.
Huh?
We're not going to see. I don't want you to see me
Okay. You can see me, why I can't see you?
because I've been
Why
crying
you
all
been
day.
crying, girl? Don't let that man. It really is you.
It really is.
Why she hang up? It really is Darshelle. Oh my God, I'm such a fan. I hope she call me back.
me too. I'm a fan of her too. I just found out about her.
Y'all
I
remember
just
when
found out.
Darshelle was stalking
Yes,
Usher?
yes. I'm her biggest fan. I just found out about her 10 minutes ago.
Oh my God, Darshelle, call back. Oh my God, I did a whole series. Darshelle was locked up in Atlanta because she was stalking. Usher had a restraining order. I need to see Darshelle. Where you at? Call back, Darshelle. She said that Usher had called her today. I need to know the tea, honey.
Yes, I want to get the delusional information out of her today.
Where's she at? She gone. Let me find her back again. Hold on. What's her
If
name?
you peasants stop commenting, maybe she could find her.
I can't find her. Queen Darshelle. There she go. Invite. She said she was on live with him. Darshelle.
Oh, we're turning this camera off. Hold on.
Leave it
Now
on.
you.
I need to see. You got a blonde wig.
No, because
Michelle,
you know
no.
I need to
Can
do
you
my
just ask the
hair.
question? So, did y'all ever have sex before?
Hey, listen, we've been arranging that shit for the longest. I didn't know they was about to get married because he followed me everywhere. And you know my uncle was famous in the 70s in a group called Lakeside. So they
Right.
tour. Yes,
Okay.
I have never stalked
So
him.
Usher was on tour with your uncle in the
We
70s.
just talked on the phone this afternoon. We was about to get into an argument, and I did not get to say what I had to say. And that's why I put up that last comment about I wish I never fell in love with somebody because that was my first
Right.
love. I was never stalking him. I've always had a life, and nurses cannot get stalking. Nurses cannot have degrees, and they're accused of stalking somebody. So that really fucked up
Uh,
my life. I'm
uh,
sorry for
Wait,
cussing you guys.
wait. Can we
That
go?
really
Let's
messed
start at
up
the
my
beginning.
life when I
Wait,
was
Darshelle.
accused.
Darshelle, I need to
Yes, I'm
know
still here,
how you meet. How
ATLien.
you meet him?
she said in the 70s with her uncle, Ben, right?
They was
Darshelle?
on LaFace Records
Right, in
together.
the
In the
70s,
70s?
right?
No, no, no. My uncle was on LaFace Records. They was on the same record label, so it was kind of like arranged that we met.
Oh,
So when I moved down to Atlanta, you remember when I moved down to Atlanta? Usher invited me to
uh-huh.
Atlanta
He
to
was in
move in.
Alpharetta. He was living in Alpharetta. He
He
grew.
still has the
No,
house.
the house sold.
No, not the one in.
In Country
No,
Club, it's sold, Darshelle. It's
I'm
sold.
telling you why he still responds to me. You know why I sold it? Because
Darshelle
when we
is
came out here,
sold because
Shut
listen,
up,
that's my niece.
listen.
Shut up.
It's probably an escrow because of me. Because when we got out here to Caesar's Palace, I had to list that as my address on the
Now, Darshelle, I see your
employment
background.
address.
That was not Caesar's Palace, though.
Dre, I'm gonna hang up on you, Dre.
Not
Shut
Park
up, Darshelle.
MGM. Not Park MGM. You gotta let me.
Michelle, you
You
not
gotta let me
asking
finish.
the questions. I know
We
the
gon' she gonna give you time and
Let
just
her
let's
talk.
get
Go ahead, Darshelle.
one question at a time. When we came out here to Caesar's Palace, I had to list the house because that's when he was trying to get us jobs, and everybody who came to the concert was offered jobs. I know a lot of people didn't know. I left everything behind in Ohio to come and deal with him. So the house in
Wait.
Alfred
People
had
were offered
the
jobs
house.
at the Usher concert.
Yes, at Caesar.
The jobs
Yes, I was offered a job. I was offered a job before I left Atlanta
What part? I thought
to
you was
come
in
out
Ohio.
here. I was.
What
Usher made me
part?
move down.
But
I'm
what you was
from
gonna do
Ohio.
at the
I'm from
Caesars?
Dayton.
What you was gonna do
Okay.
They was training me to bartend.
at the concert?
No, before the concert, they offered me a job.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, before we came out here, I was communicating with him in Ohio, sending the money like we all know I sent.
How much he was
a long time
sending?
ago. I was sending between $750 and
Oh, you was
$1,000
sending him
every month for the house in Alpharetta.
Wait, why was you sending Usher money?
Because we were making arrangements to be married.
He got
At
money.
that time,
He wasn't no.
That's what he
Still.
says. That's what he says. We have money. That's what he says. Okay, but why is he keep asking me for money? He calls all the time.
Where you getting your money from?
Listen, where did I get my money from, or when did I get my
Where?
money?
Because you was training to be a bartender.
At Caesars at the time,
So
back
how
then.
you
But
get
because I'm on disability, and I get more than enough. I get $3,500 a month.
get a crazy check? All right, what kind of
No, because I got injured on a job when I was a nurse. I'm not crazy.
Okay.
So I can back all the way up till the first time you wrote a story. So anyway, before I came down to Atlanta, we were calling, we were talking back and forth, 2008, 2009.
Uh-huh.
He invited me down there to live with him. Because I did not have a car, I was accused of the issue. I walked over there and got over there the best way I can because he invited me. James was on the phone.
You go to Usher house and you would sit on his porch
Because he
taking pictures,
invited
charging his phone.
I was taking pictures of who
I
though?
remember that.
I was
wrote a
taking
blog post
pictures of
about it.
myself,
I'm gonna
Michelle.
hang up on you. Hold on, go ahead.
No. You can ask me anything because it's not a secret.
Okay.
I'm still going through my own issues. It's not a secret. I answer any questions you
Did
want to
y'all
know
have
about
sex
that
though?
situation.
Did y'all have sex?
I'm not telling you.
Do you have herpes?
I'm not telling you what happened sexually between us because some things are still going on. That's why I didn't know him and Jennifer were engaged or whatever the issue may be.
But before Jennifer, he was with Grace.
And that's the time we were supposed to be married. He had me sign papers while we were in the van
He still
over there by the belt line. I was before Grace. You knew I was before Grace.
Right, you was before Grace because you was after Tameka though, right?
I was before Tameka. I was before Chili. I was just too young at the time. But we didn't start talking. I've been talking to him since when Usher's New Look became a company.
How old was you?
I had 15.
15?
Yes.
How old was he?
He's 6 years older than me.
That's 21, Michelle. You don't have to do that.
So that was the nicest
You don't have
or whatever.
to do that with your hands. Just 21.
It's an issue because everybody is sitting up here acting like I'm such a bad person and I'm a stalker and all. Who gonna waste all their whole entire life with somebody that they're still communicating with? And then when it comes out that I'm communicating with the person, I'm called something else. I was 15, not 16. I graduated high school a year early.
Can you prove? Do you have him on tape? Can we hear his voice on your voicemail? Because last time
voice on my voicemail, I got pictures of text messages,
and it was you saying,
"I know."
Hey, Usher.
That wasn't me, because that's how. Remember when I got accused and I ended up in the hospital? That's how I got out of my.
Well, who was this, Darshelle? Because
it was Usher.
You said
it was
you
Usher.
had a tape.
It was Usher, Michelle. My mama recorded him. My mama recorded him.
It was a lady on the phone saying,
"No,
hey,
it was not. I don't talk to females. You the only one I didn't. You the last female I didn't had a real interaction with since I left Atlanta. You know I don't talk to nobody.
So 20 years you didn't talk to no female?
We didn't say I talked to you. I've texted back and forth in the comments after I'd read some of the write-ups you had.
I'm a fan,
I didn't say. And that's fine, and that's good. Thank you. But I'm trying to figure out why all these accusations are going on.
What's
because it's very about the stalking issue.
Because
How can
you got served
how
with stalking papers.
stalking papers after I was invited to somebody's house?
But that's not an accusation, Darshelle.
Okay, after you invite me, you accuse me of stalking because I don't have a
But the
car,
judge ruled in his favor, Darshelle.
and they dismissed it. So why are y'all not following up with what happened? Now, all that's dismissed.
Well, okay,
So
you're not stalking.
it's not. No, and that's why I'm trying to make everybody understand it, because it's not fair. He is not a bad person. I'm not gonna say
So why
he
he
is,
never
but some of the
said,
things,
why he never came out publicly and said anything?
because nobody's came out publicly and said anything. We don't have problems with each other. That's
When
how
the
I
last
know him and Jennifer
time you seen
were.
him, Darshelle?
When the last time? I'm not telling you.
Are you gonna answer the
I
question?
just talked and I'm not telling you. That's not why we're here. We're supposed to be addressing the accusations about the stalking situation.
Yeah, that's
And
why I
that's
asked you
why
when the last time you seen him.
I'm not saying.
Because if you ain't seen him in a minute, how are you stalking?
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm still communicating with him, how am I stalking? So I want y'all to understand the game that's being
So,
played.
okay, Darshelle, like, explain
Yes.
if he invited you to the house, why did he file stalking papers against you?
That's what I'm here to ask you guys. Why was that even said? Because I guess he thought I was coming in a car. Because when I got there, they let me in the house. I sat down. There wasn't
Who let you in
nothing
the
wrong.
house?
His grandma let me in the house.
His
Grandma.
She sat me down. Yeah, Ernestine Carter was there that day. She let me in the house. I sat at the island.
Was this in
And
the
then
70s too?
I'm not that old. I'm about to be
Let her
40
finish
years old
the
in
conversation.
October.
You went to Usher house.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And they let me in or whatever, and his Aunt Rena comes and she offered me a glass of water. I was exactly who I said I was, but I was not on the payroll as a nurse. And that's why I guess they got alarmed in saying that, oh, she impersonated being a nurse. This is somebody that's not really who she is, and we don't know who it is, blah, blah, blah. It's the same person. Maybe it was just that I came from Ohio, and you didn't understand that I wasn't on the payroll, and I'm still a nurse. But I blatantly outright told him who I was. Irene, I guess she called the police on me or whatever. For what, I don't know. I've never done anything to come off as a person who's trying to hurt anybody or who's trying to harm anybody. But I'm just always the last to know what's going on.
Okay,
I'm just
Darshelle,
always,
have you been to the
yes.
doctor lately?
Yes, I've been to the
Did they say
doctor.
anything like mental issues or anything like?
It's not about mental issues when we got proof of backing up even through the courts of what they're doing. You're
Do y'all
filing protection
do you have
orders
pictures together?
after we have from the concert, but other than that, we don't have any from our meetings because we
Y'all was
do
engaged and
that.
y'all ain't got no pictures?
We listen. It's a lot more
With your
than we.
fiance?
It's a lot more. We keep arranging certain stuff, and some things are not coming
Darshelle, did you
through.
have a child?
I had two children. I have one child,
So,
and I have two, but one is in custody of my mother. Well, my mother and father. My mother's passed away
Are
now,
they Usher
but
kids?
no.
I'm not talking about the situation.
Because you had a
We
daughter,
had to get
I believe,
DNA.
around that
We had to
time.
get DNA tests
Good
on.
child.
My daughter is now 19.
So
Do your
have you
kids
been,
have do your
wait,
kids have
Dre.
like a
Have you
funny
ever been,
nose?
hold on, Dre. Have you ever been diagnosed with any mental ailments?
I just asked
What is
her
the
that,
mental
Michelle.
ailment? But why does the mental? Everybody got mental illness. If people sit up and talk about other people's problems all day, y'all got the mental
Well,
illness.
I mean,
Because
I'm
I'm the
not,
type of y'all conversation.
listen,
I can definitely write y'all some crazy,
listen, I know
crazy
I'm
stuff.
crazy, but I'm just asking you, have you
Okay.
been officially
Of
diagnosed?
Yeah.
course, with depression, yes. Because they checking my stories. He's calling to the hospital. He sent a bomb threat to the one.
He
Um,
called the bomb threat in?
yes. And they let me out of the hospital. I was in the hospital, and it was around the time when he was about to tour. But I want these questions because
Darshelle,
I'm
you
trying
need
to
to
figure
write a
out why
book.
people. I'm working on that. I'm working on
Well, are you
that.
gonna
It's
tell
gonna take a
any of your
minute.
information? Because everything you saying is you keeping private.
Darshelle,
because it's
you come on
not
my
because
show one
we
day
have
and
these.
get on camera and tell us about Usher.
He's not a bad person, you know. I will come on your show, Michelle. It's not that issue. I don't have anything bad to say about him. I think he's being influenced by, you know, Hollywood, and that's what makes the difference. Because it's an embarrassment if, you know, my situation and my social status is way lower than his, and to be dating or involved with someone who's not at the same social status as you, it does look like a problem.
And you don't care about the herpes thing, right?
You know what? If he had it, he wouldn't be pursuing me.
What?
Herpes can be controlled. So I don't have a problem with loving somebody who has a disease.
Do you have it?
No, I don't.
You know you could get it if you guys having like sexual contacts. I
Do
mean,
you think we haven't, or do you think we aren't?
I don't think you ever
So this
seen her
is
before.
okay. Well, that's your opinion, but I know too much that you're still trying to find out. So, like I
I'm
said,
really not trying to. I'm not an Usher fan like
So
that.
Darshelle,
but the person is not a bad person who we're here to talk about, and I'm happy you're asking questions. It's not that I'm against any of the questions you're asking. I'm very open about the situation. It's just hard to talk about some of the things that we have. We're not supposed to talk to each other, but we still talk in these orders that are being put on us by the courts. I don't think some of them that he's following. I just don't think that he
But you
is,
have
because
one picture with him, just
wait, be
one
quiet,
of your
Gray.
fiance.
the only
Gray, stop
thing,
interrupting.
the only thing that I have is when we had the Lovers and Friends Fest, and I was handing him a ring, and they would not take the ring. That was it. So I bought him a ring, and that was it.
Oh, so you proposed to him?
Yeah, he likes that.
Girl,
I don't see nothing
that's
wrong with
still a
it.
restraining order at this point.
At
You
this
said the
point,
courts are still involved.
we have a court date on September 20th because Jennifer filed a restraining order saying that I was there at the concert to bother them
Jennifer
when I
got a
had
restraining
concert
order against
tickets.
you?
Yes, she did. I
Oh,
don't know who that
this is
is.
juicy.
You don't know who Jennifer is? The mother of
She's
his
nobody to
last
me
two
when I've been in the
kids?
picture longer. The last two kids while we still been involved. You think I'm gonna care? No. I don't know who she is. You know I've been in the picture long before her. And even if she was the girl he was showing me pictures of crawling under the couch while he was married to Tameka. It's her. That's a stalker. You under the couch while he married to somebody else.
Under the
No,
couch?
it was she is a stalker. Now you accusing me, but she's in the picture. If he don't make
So
no
you
money, who's gonna make
going to
money?
court September 20th where? In Atlanta?
In Nevada. She came all the way out here after I ran away from Atlanta. I don't know whether I can move back anywhere because they keep following the around.
So they following you, but he performing in Vegas.
Because I'm the one helping him get his gigs. You know I'm in school to be an engineer. So I go around to some of these places. After he left Caesars, I
I
went
thought you
over
was
to
on Social
MGM.
Security.
But
I thought you
these
was a
are
nurse.
gig works. They're gig works. They're called gig works. I went over to MGM to see if he could get a gig right before Caesar's Palace was over, and sure enough, they called him back. So this is what I'm saying. It's very, very, very deep.
Wait,
And
Darshelle, wait.
yes,
Michelle was shaking her head. What is it that you don't believe that she said, Michelle?
because you don't want to
Because
fathom that
you
anything that
wrote the
I'm saying
article,
is
Michelle. So
true.
I
what
don't
is it that you...
understand. You went to school for nursing. You a
And I
nurse.
changed
You on wait.
careers.
You on
I have three
disability.
quarters left. I have 3 quarters left until I'm done with
You on
engineering school at
disability,
SAE.
and now you're an engineer. You went to
Yes.
the same school Dre went to. You went to Harvard.
No, I went to the same school Zaytoven went to, which is SAE Institute Atlanta.
Who?
So I have 3 quarters
Beethoven,
left.
the
Zaytoven,
I know,
producer.
but what school?
SAE Institute
And
Atlanta.
you went to school to be an
I have
engineer.
3 quarters left. Yes, I changed out of the nursing career because I sing. So a lot of the reasons that I have 2 songs on iTunes. One's called Swerve and one's called Time Stood
You been
Still.
jack of all trades, singing,
No, I changed out of the
nurse,
healthcare career
engineer.
because I had to do something that my passion was with. I was
I
feeling
remember
like a
you
slave
used to
as
do
in,
those videos back in the day. You
I'm
still do
still doing
videos?
videos. I do TikToks now. Um, I just uploaded some TikToks yesterday when I was at the Luxor
Oh,
Hotel.
send
But
me a message on TikTok. I'm gonna follow you.
okay. But yeah,
So is
I would love
I
Darshelle,
to.
need you to
Jennifer
come on my
okay?
show
Yes.
tomorrow, Darshelle. Darshelle,
Why don't you wait until I can
put
fly
your
back to
good
Atlanta?
wig on
You said
tomorrow.
fly back to
I was
Atlanta.
about to do. Yeah, I'm supposed to. I want to come back for the music fest that they about to have. I just came from Beyonce concert the last weekend, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
you could be on her show, in your bedroom with the calendar where the
Oh,
calendar was at.
you want me on
That
the?
wasn't
Okay, well, just let me
her,
know the
Dre.
time.
Oh, that wasn't her.
No,
Say,
that
what
was
did he say?
I thought the
somebody had
other
called me
person
earlier and
that
the
started
calendar
early.
was
I thought
showing.
that was you. My
That
fault.
wasn't her.
That's why I was talking about you in Vegas with that background, but that wasn't you. I apologize.
Now,
I thought.
Darshelle came on. She had a blonde wig on. She came on for.
I have a blonde
Turn on the
wig.
camera, Darshelle. You pretty. Why you hiding your face?
Not because I don't have my makeup on. I turn
I
it
don't
on
have
for a hot
makeup
second,
on either. See, look, Darshelle. Okay.
Oh
real
yeah, I know why
quick.
Usher like that.
Oh, you got a ponytail?
So I braided it down. I'm about to put some micros in my hair.
Okay. All right.
So Darshelle, like between you and Usher, what's our favorite sexual experience? Like we're like,
Is it all about sex? He like his blowjobs, but you know,
that's what the herp is at. You better be careful. Don't do that.
trust me,
What
it's
he?
not
What
what
I
you think it is.
Darshelle, can we see your lips? I'm just trying to make sure you ain't. Can we see your lips?
There's
I
nothing wrong with my
make sure.
lips.
I did see a little bump to the right.
No, you didn't. You saw a
Let me
mole.
see. What's that at the bottom?
It's a mole
No,
right
on the other
there.
one. That it was. Yeah. Let me see. It's a
You don't see no mole on
no,
some of these pretty
no. It's
lips.
that little
Trust
outrageous.
Darshelle, you
me.
still sending him $750 a month?
No, when we went to court, that was the issue that dismissed the charges because I had proof of all the money that I was sending. I had proof of everything, and I
Superstar
kept trying
seven
to
hundred
tell
fifty dollars
everybody
a month, Darshelle.
because sometimes superstars ain't always got their shit together either. You know, I'm sorry for cussing. They
Well,
say they got their stuff together, and sometimes they
well,
don't. What if they
Michelle, I
don't? What
grew
if
up
they go and
in that neighborhood, and it was a problem with my parents having letting people go through the gate with the security guard. He would let anybody in the gate. So I believe that she did go to the house,
Oh,
though.
she was in the house. I got pictures of her at
Oh,
the
I
house.
believe it,
They used
and
those
yeah?
that,
So
it
why
was
did?
trouble with that. That's why
What's wrong with the pictures?
some
because
people
you
look
was
at
Did
our
you
sitting on
see me
that
children.
walking
man. You was
around?
sitting on that man porch charging your phone,
I was because
taking
we had just
selfies.
talked on the phone, taking selfies. That was not no
Oh,
disrespect
you ain't got no pictures
involved.
in the house?
I was not there for taking pictures in the house. There was no disrespect involved, like I said. So why would it be a problem when I'm invited to your house and you think I'm just not going to take a picture for proof that I was there?
You did take
Hmm.
pictures. You got a picture of each other.
Dang.
So it's an issue because I'm not a stalker.
Okay, so
That hurt my
you have two
reputation a whole
kids, right?
lot, you
Why
know.
why don't you have custody of your kids?
My parents felt, my parents were, my parents know all about him. He talks to my parents on the phone.
I
So my
thought you said
parents
your
felt
mom
it
was
was,
deceased.
she just died
I'm sorry,
last July.
your loss.
So
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, thank you. Before she died, it was an issue because they knew how I was about him. And my whole entire life, they tried to get us, hooked up. And I took it upon myself to fly down, like he said, to come to his house. But how my mom got custody, my mom and dad had got custody of my kids, is that they decided that they didn't want me raising kids. They wanted me to pursue trying to, get to know him a little bit better. That was their issue
What's
because
your child?
all I did is work. I didn't date anybody. I stopped dating after, I had my kids. And that was it. I stopped doing everything and I was shutting down. I wasn't having social time with people. And they told me, the issue with my daughter is I was raped. So,
Oh,
it was an issue with that. And my mom, it was her, when she was alive, she took it upon herself that she did not want me to raise that child. And they took my children from me. And they told me to go live my life and pursue all the goals and all the dreams that I
do
wanted.
you think Ursula want the kids back?
How old are your kids now?
19 and 17.
Oh.
Do you think Ursula want the kids to have like a relationship with the kids?
You
It's 17.
know, that's something we haven't talked about. It's very scary because we haven't even talked about the issue with him, Jennifer, and the two children they have. So it's
But
never
that's
a
not your
topic of
issue
any
though. Your
conversation.
issue is with
It's an
your
issue
kids.
because I've been in the picture, not knowing anything about anything until the girl got
But
pregnant.
if you're not living, he lived with her. They live together. They got kids. So what you got to know?
What I gotta know is why he's still calling me, why he still want to be with me.
A phone call versus. Okay.
Excuse me, that's cheating if it's otherwise.
How
Because
is
like
that
I said, Michelle,
cheating?
you
You the
know.
side chick then.
Oh my God. I'm chatting. This ain't cheating. I'm telling myself a lie. That's on Appetite, one of his songs.
And they do
We
not
all
live together,
know.
Michelle.
Wait, what's
And
on
they
the
do
song?
not live
Michelle,
What's on
they
the
together.
song?
that no wait,
Appetite.
Michelle.
Appetite.
That's my sister friend, his whatever baby mama, and they do not live together. Just for your information, trust me. Just believe that they don't
He
live
does
together.
not even want to deal with her. He calls every day to me.
I think they're
He's
a couple,
crying on
but
the
they don't live
phone.
together though.
I don't even know if they're a couple. I think it's a stand-in because they have those children.
Yeah, why
But
don't you
I
stop
don't want
answering
to.
the phone? Go get you a man who
I
ain't
don't.
with somebody else.
I'm not gonna start answering the phone for somebody that I've been talking to for over 30 years.
30.
Yes.
I,
So
don't
it's not
feel
going
You
like
down
saying
the
you
wait,
about
way
to be
anybody
40?
picks me.
You see?
wait.
But that don't mean I'm gonna be with him. That means I'm not gonna not be his friend. People think things without getting to know. We're still in the getting to know
Darcy,
stage. Even
someone
if
in the comment section asked, as a nurse, what type of medications are you taking currently?
I'm taking the ones that help me put my foot up somebody's ass if they keep trying me.
Oh, I take that one too. I take two. I was prescribed to take it twice
I
a
write a
day.
prescription for that one
Right.
several times a day because y'all know I'm not sitting up here trying to give
Right.
y'all no run around.
Darshelle said,
I ain't
"Fuck with
I
about.
got to go get my refill in the morning.
I'm trying to tell you, no, I'm not here. He didn't drive me crazy. The things that were written about me is what drove me crazy. It's not that I'm
Our
crazy.
sis
It's
picked up.
having to defend myself against all the
but
articles that were
Darshelle, as a woman,
written.
Darshelle, as a woman, why would you stay with a man who had to have multiple children on you, multiple women, over a phone call? You talking about he's still talking to you? Stop answering the phone. Go get you a man that will be yours.
You know, that's easier said than
Well,
done.
No,
But
it's
when you
not.
dealing with
hold on,
people,
Darshelle, hold on. But that's
let me tell you,
wait, hold on,
when you're
Darshelle.
dealing with
Wait,
somebody in the
Darshelle.
music, wait
Not
a minute, let me answer her question
Okay.
first. I'll get to you. One moment. When you're dealing with somebody in the music industry, it doesn't work like that. I will tell you what started the problems between me and Usher. The problems that started between me and Usher is Whitney Houston. I think she had just died around then. He called me and reminded me that Whitney had died. And the issue was he asked me to do something, and I think I said, I'm not. And he said, I'm going to choke you. So it's not easy to get out of this
Because you don't want
relationship
to
like
get
y'all
choked.
thinking. I don't want to get killed. You know, if somebody
If
wants
you
you
don't
bad
want to be
enough,
killed, you would leave.
I'm not there. What are you talking about? I have my own money.
Girl,
But if
Darshelle, it's not making
it
sense. It's
But
not adding
Michelle,
up. One,
it
one
does
ain't
make
equaling two right
sense.
now.
If you're in a relationship, have you ever been in an abusive
yeah,
relationship, Miss
she has, and
Michelle?
that's what I was about to ask her.
That's
Not
what I'm
the
saying.
thing,
How long did it
Michelle, when you
take you to leave?
Michelle, did you know Bob had an extra child when you was with him? You didn't know that either, right? So
And my
it both
daughter's
ways.
father had two children while we were married.
Well,
So
let Michelle
this would have
answer
been
the
my
question,
second
Darshelle.
marriage.
Michelle, did you know about
It's
Bob's
We
okay.
daughter?
talking to Darshelle right now.
It,
But
but
no, it's the same situation,
it's the
Michelle,
same
It's
because it happened to
situation.
me.
Yes,
not the same
yes,
That happened to
situation.
me.
right. Because he
How
didn't
long
tell
did
you
it
about
take
the
you to
daughter either.
leave?
I was never with that man.
Michelle, we're telling the truth
We know
tonight.
it's embarrassing.
Yes, it's
We know
embarrassing,
it's
Michelle. For
embarrassing.
you, it's
But you
charade.
asked me to talk.
Yes,
Now I'm here to
yes.
talk.
You
So,
want
Oh,
her to talk,
yeah,
Michelle,
and what
right?
it
Houston
hurts.
got to do with this?
It
Wait,
hurts.
what Houston got
Because
to do
we
with this?
talk, like I said, we talk every day.
Oh
We
yeah,
talk every
Darcy,
day.
what do Whitney Houston got to do
Every
with
day.
this though?
Because that's around the time when he said he was going to choke me. Right after Whitney, he called me to tell me that Whitney had died. I didn't know because my grandmother had died
But
2 days
if he
later.
say he gonna choke you, why don't you just not talk to him no more?
She
Do you
said
not
it's hard,
understand what I'm
Michelle. She been talking
saying?
to her for 30 years, and she only
That's a
40.
long person. That's a long
Okay,
person. I met him when
Darshelle,
I
I'm
was
not gonna
6.
listen, Darshelle. We're gonna say, listen. You need to put your makeup on tomorrow, and you need to be my special guest. We're gonna break
What
this.
time is we doing
We're gonna do
this?
this around 8 o'clock tomorrow, 7 or 8 o'clock.
Well, what time is it there? Because I know you're in Atlanta. I'm still in
I'm in
Vegas.
Atlanta,
That's
so
5 o'clock your time, Darshelle.
Okay.
Are you
All
go? Are
right.
you go? Are you gonna be at home?
Yeah, I'll be decent. I'll be decent is what I'll say.
Now, what happens? Now, even if you have an outbreak, are you still gonna come on the show?
I won't have no outbreak. I'm here to answer any question because I'm cool, calm, and collected. The thing about it is, how did all these articles get written and people think I'm not gonna say nothing about the
You have to ask
articles?
Michelle because didn't Michelle write an
I'm
article?
not. Michelle isn't the problem. She already knows
Darshelle, did I ever
that.
allow you?
There's something. Michelle is not the problem. It's not that people don't understand. When they're only going off of what is said. Until you talk to someone face, until you sit down and hear that other person's side of the story.
But
Just
Darshelle,
like you said, it's three
you
sides.
didn't reach
It's
out
three
to me
sides
when I
of the
wrote the
story.
article 5, 10 years ago. How long did
I did. It's been a while. It's been about 10 years almost. Ain't it?
Why you
It's
didn't
because
reach
I'm
out to me
still in the
then?
I'm still in the same place. We ain't moved forward in life.
Why are you gonna be in the
I
same
haven't.
place 10 years later?
I'm trying to move
And it's
forward.
Girl, let
taking you
Usher
I'm
10 years.
go.
trying.
Usher ain't worth
It's
all
not
that.
that. It's not that I ain't trying to hold on to anything.
It's him because you don't want him to kill you,
Are you trying to
right?
be his engineer?
No, he's actually put me through school. He's the one paying
So
for it.
now he paying for it, but you send him money.
So how did he give you the
That was
money?
then.
How do
That
you
was
get the
then.
money?
That was then. I don't send nothing else no
How do
more.
you
So
get the?
how do you get the
That I
money
don't
for
send
school?
nothing. What do you mean? How
How
do I
does he
get the
give
money for
it to
school?
you? Cash App or?
Oh no, hell no, I'm not telling. Straight to my bank account and in Bitcoin.
And
He
you
the
go?
one showed me how to do Bitcoin. Citibank.
Okay. Come through Bitcoin.
No,
I'm
serious.
not.
It's a
I'm
whole.
just. I'm
Do
at
he got
awe.
you?
I'm at awe. I just.
Darshelle, do he got you? Like, do you go to the like? Do you go to where he living at? When he go to?
No,
Oh,
I
seriously?
don't play them games. You gotta come to me.
So he come. Oh, do you live like in Henderson or somewhere?
I was living in Las
Somerville?
Vegas.
Yes,
No,
Darshelle,
I
bring
had an
all
apartment
the
in Las
receipts. Send me
Vegas.
all the pictures
I
too that
I
was on
know, but
you.
you
I
don't.
got text messages, but I'm not trying. I'm not
I
trying to
know, but
make
he
it
got
look
you living
like I'm
out there
against him.
good in
Hold
Vegas,
on,
right? You live in
hold
Henderson,
on.
I
No,
hope.
no, no. I left Atlanta because
I'm talking about
of the
Vegas.
situation.
Wait,
Hold on.
Dre. Let a girl
I'm.
talk.
He don't got me living nowhere. It's my choice. Um, I had an issue with my apartment, and I ended up in jail again because of the restraining order that Jennifer had.
How long you went to jail for?
2.5 months for a day that I had a concert ticket.
You bought a concert ticket and
Yes.
he got a restraining order against you.
He don't have a restraining order against me out here. That's outside of Atlanta's jurisdiction. You cannot do
Why he
that.
just
If a
ain't
Wait,
get you
person,
so
one?
your restraining order in Atlanta is still valid?
I'm not sure.
But listen,
I'm not
Darshelle,
sure.
I'm not saying he had you living in Vegas, but he has you living good out there, Nevada, right? Henderson,
I
Somerville.
have my own house. I mean, my own apartment and about to buy my
You
own
ain't getting
house.
no house
So,
out the deal. You been with this nigga for 30
because I
years.
was supposed to have the one on Merriweather Woods. He promised me that
Oh,
one.
oh,
That's
in
where the money was
Alpharetta.
going.
Oh, you
That's the one that's on Caesars. Yeah, that's the house I was promised. But
he
the
been
issue
out
was
that
before
for a
that.
long
The
time.
issue we know. The issue that's the
It's
one he
some
bought from
Asians
LA Reid.
that live there
The
now.
the issue that was before that was the house he had built while he was with Tameka. I had just graduated from school and I was sending him money then as
What house?
well.
Because Tameka moved to Roswell.
I'm telling you, the house that was built that was not supposed to go like that.
How much was your ticket?
For the concert that she got put me in jail for.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, God, 2,000.
Yeah, you.
2,000. Why is you sitting and giving this man $2,000?
Because that's how I need certain things that ain't in a relationship
Why he can't
with.
give you free
You know,
tickets
like,
to the concert?
oh no, they owe me a ticket from that when security promised me a ticket, but they're not gonna give away no ticket. Not the ones that's VIP and meet and greet. That's for my music
Wait, but
career.
you
That's
want
totally
you want
different
the meet and
from
greet
being in a
to meet and
relationship.
greet your fiance?
Listen, it's not looking at Usher that's driving the van. This is Usher that's on the billboards of every hotel on the
Oh, this is
strip.
another Usher.
It's the same person in a different situation.
That's yeah. You know how people be saying you be. I'm starting to believe you, but it's so confused. Like you can tell me the sky is red, and you keep saying it, and I'm like, you right, Darshelle. The
But the
sky is
sky is
red.
probably
I'm
Yes,
in
red.
that
Darshelle,
current
you better
state right
sing it.
now.
But the sky is probably red. Like I'm saying to you, I'm only telling you what's been happening since my article was written in Michelle's blog. Nothing's changed.
So
But this
are you gonna
person,
do? Are you gonna do a?
I have. Hold on, one moment. I have questioned his mental status because he drinks a lot. He probably forgets what he's doing sometimes, and that's what I'm trying to understand.
Michelle,
I'm
I
not
can't
calling
tell
him
you.
a drunk.
She was right when she said that lady do not live with him, and she doesn't.
He don't because he calls me every day
That
still to
lady do
this
not live
day.
with him. I don't know how she know that, but
Because he
that's
calls me
true.
every day, and when he wants to see me, I see him.
And I could provide proof of who my sister
I
knows.
don't want no proof or nothing till tomorrow. I'm off work.
Usher's not a bad person, but he does have some issues
He
that I
not a
feel that
bad
he
person.
needs
You
to
see
get
the
work
man
person.
trying to kill you.
He threatened to choke me. He ain't threatened to kill me.
You said killed 5 minutes ago, Darshelle.
I said I don't want to be killed.
That shit no.
I don't
That
think it's
shit ain't
funny.
crazy.
Yes,
That
but
shit no.
it's not funny. He's threatening to kill her, and you
No,
laughing.
because
It's not
I don't.
funny.
Mm.
It's not funny, Michelle.
You're right.
You
It's
have to
not funny.
protect all ladies at all costs. Darshelle needs to
But
be
you have to
protected.
go through. I see Sweetie Pie 11 that says wasted all that time on Usher. You know, I'm not. I've moved past it. I've tried to move past it, but sometimes when something mesmerizes you, like maybe it's his career. Something mesmerized me about this person. It's just not that I'm stuck on him. I'm not stuck on him. I've been dealing with him for so long that it's like, hold on, what's it say?
Not the police.
I rung the doorbell, but it's something that mesmerized me about
So
this person. His spirit
I don't want to get you
fascinated
locked
me.
up, but with like if you still under some sort of restraining order, would it be like? Would this be in violation of it?
No, because I'm not
He can't
talking to
tell her
that
who she
person.
could talk. This is America.
That's what I'm trying to say. You
She
can't
could
tell
talk
me
about
we're not in a dictatorship, and
right.
that's what it
You
was.
did not
That's
know
what
that.
was going
This is
on.
not North Korea.
That's what was going on. The restraining orders were dictatorships because there was proof that I was asked to come to the house, and then you put a restraining order on me. There's proof that I was allowed to go to the concert because I asked permission first, and then you put a restraining order on
Who
me
you
that
asked
said
permission to
she
go to the
did.
concert?
The lawyers.
Oh,
So it's a dictatorship going. It's trying to. It's not a freedom of
Is
speech issue
that your
anymore.
door, Darshelle?
It's the bathroom door.
Oh, need an oil change.
Yeah, somebody's using the bathroom. I stepped in the bathroom
we
really quick.
gonna continue this conversation tomorrow, Darcy.
All right.
But we
Thank you
need
for
to
letting me
protect you.
vent just a
We need to
little
protect
bit.
you at all costs. There's no telling where Ursula got up his sleeves with you, Darshelle.
I don't know
We need to
about
make sure
that,
you're
but
going to be okay. Are you going to be okay for the night?
You
yeah.
protected
If you need
and everything, right?
anything,
You got the door locked and stuff,
right?
right?
If you
Because we
need it,
Yeah.
yeah. If
don't
you
want
need
you to
anything,
talk about this publicly, and then the Usher goons come for you.
No, I won't say nothing else until tomorrow.
right?
This is the first time I've ever
If you
spoke
need
about it
anything,
since the
contact
article's been
Michelle.
written.
Right? Because we
It's
need to
never
protect
been.
you.
I've never came out and talked about it. But
I know you've been following me
I'm
for a
really
while because I
not.
seen you. I was like, that's the real
Yeah, not.
Darshelle.
And that's the yes, me. It's not following. I think people are getting this thing mixed up. It's just watching your feed, and if you like put something up that interests me.
Oh.
I'm not walking around following
No. See,
anyone.
you getting into
And
that
that's why the
Oh,
stalk.
restraining
we know
order
you ain't. We know
terminology.
you not
That's
I don't
following.
what.
even
That's
follow
what.
We
you,
know.
That's
child.
not you,
Anyway,
We know.
right? And
Right.
right, Michelle. That's how
We
the
know who you
stalking
following,
order,
and it's not her.
and it's not Usher, because that's how the follow button is meaning I'm following your feed as a fan. That's
Okay.
it. But they assumed that it was otherwise, but I'm being invited to these places. So how am if you're inviting me, then you turn around and accuse me of something that you allowed me to do and asked me to do. So I'm saying if everybody is following someone, anybody could be accused of stalking.
Okay. You're right.
Michelle, that's when you need to call Tameka Foster. Ain't that your friend?
Please call her, because she went off on me one
Have you
day.
talked with
And I
her
just,
before?
no, I haven't talked to Tameka, but guess what? We were standing, we were talking at the concert, and she didn't even know. I think she knew it was me. She had walked right by me. I think she had a V
You
with
just
her.
said you
But
ain't talked to her before.
I have never talked to her as a person to know who she was, but I know her face.
Because
So when you say
Usher
she
took
went
them
in on
kids.
you, how'd she go off on you or whatever?
I said something to her online that was, I guess it burnt her bubble or something that I even have had an issue with her ex-husband.
Oh, she was a savage
So
back in the day.
she had an attitude. She got really nasty with me online or whatever. And I said, okay, I'm trying to tell you about this situation. Okay. You go ahead and you keep staying nasty. But she was just at the Beyonce concert the same day I was the other day. And I did see her. She walked right past me and we were standing side by side. She didn't even know because we were talking. And then I didn't figure it out until after we came out of the concert because she posted her pictures and we were standing right next to each other,
You was
talking to each other.
in
Like,
the back of her pictures.
no, I wasn't in the back of her pictures. I'm talking about outside of the
Oh,
Now,
concert.
what you think
okay.
about Usher taking her kids from her? They might be teenagers now, but what you think about that?
I
About
don't
Usher.
see anything wrong with it if Usher could be a good role model for them.
Yeah, but he wasn't a
Um,
role model for y'all kids.
you know what? Besides that, he promised me with my daughter and son that he would help me, but that didn't happen, and that's fine. He has to worry about being a good father for his own children at this point.
But
He's bringing children into the
right.
world.
I
Listen,
gotta
what I'm
save
saying is,
some questions for tomorrow now. We gotta save some of this for because I
yeah,
got even more questions. Because I need to ask you about like the herpes allegations, the
with the
case,
herpes allegations with
Quantasia. You know
Quantasia.
Quantasia?
Yeah, just a little bit. Quantasia and Laura. And I remember there was a guy, and I'm assuming that it's somebody that I've done business with, but I'm not too sure, and I don't want to say. The male that was
Yeah,
accusing him.
yeah, the John
And
Doe.
he paid all them
Yeah, the
off.
John Doe.
So
So,
you think
so
it
the
was John
issue
Doe?
is, I don't think it's a John Doe. I think it's somebody that, I think it's somebody who I've done business with. Um, I don't want to say, but I'm going to leave that alone. With that, hold on one moment.
Uh,
I don't
Darshelle,
want to
what
say that I
business you
know who
doing
the
though?
John
Because
Doe.
I thought you was in school for
What business am
Engineering.
I doing?
engineering.
I actually started one since he was letting me help him get gigs, just an entertainment business, helping him get gig work.
Now, are
That's
you
it.
singing gospel, Darshelle?
I have one song called Swerve that I did down there at Patchwork, and one song called Time Stood Still. Let me
Because
tell
you
you the
said
Is
you're
it
going to
truth.
be,
patchwork? All right. Yes, I know. We gotta listen.
because you
This
said
10
that
years worth
you're
of
going to
mess.
be
We're gonna have a
40,
lot for
right?
tomorrow, child. This is 10 years worth of
Because
mess.
usually when you're 40, you go into gospel music. Praise the Lord.
Well, thank you, Darshelle. I appreciate you. She's spinning now. I don't know. She must have went outside or something. What had happened? Darshelle.
I just went.
Darshelle.
I just went to put this in the comments.
Oh, what? What you put in the comments?
The link to my music.
Is, is all gospel?
It's not
Well,
gospel.
you know, dang well they can't
It's
click no comments.
That's okay, just long as you know it's something there that I have on
And not,
iTunes.
you about to be 40. You don't do gospel at 40?
I'm getting into it. I've always wanted to do gospel, but that was the issue
Yeah, you at that
when
age.
when we decided to meet
You know when
was for
when
him.
they do
Let me
that.
tell you first. You gotta let me answer your question. When he decided he wanted to meet me, that was the issue. What I wanted after I left American Idol, I came back the
American
following year and moved
Idol.
down. I did not make it into American Idol because they said my voice was too soft. So I wanted to be a professional singer, and Usher's job would have been what he's doing with Summer Walker, and that's why I've been crying all day.
You was crying today?
I have not stopped crying. I stopped crying probably about the time before I got on your
Now, what is
live. I could
it
not,
that you crying for?
because everything that I worked for my entire life and went down the drain. I wanted to be a professional singer. That's why I keep trying to tell you, I'm not stuck
But you was on American
I'm not,
Idol.
I auditioned for American Idol in Atlanta. So everything I worked for, Summer's doing, which is okay, but that was supposed to be something that I asked Usher to do. I would throw Usher money. So I don't understand why Summer is over there doing all these things, and I'm accused of stalking, and she's younger than us. So
Why are you
who's
comparing
contacting
yourself to
who?
somebody else? This ain't
Yes.
I'm not comparing myself. I'm comparing careers because I have more to offer. I have
Well,
more to offer.
Darshelle, you got to look at yourself too. You went out and you had sex with Usher. You had these kids and stuff.
But
And
I didn't have choices in some of the things that happened to me.
to have his kids?
No, I didn't have choices in some of the things that happened to me. One child, I was raped. So I didn't have
Oh,
choices.
okay.
I don't choose to talk about
Yeah,
those things.
yeah. I thought one of them was Usher kids. I thought they was Usher kids. I understand.
Okay, that was a DNA test done on my daughter, but I'm sure of what happened because I took off of work and I don't do that. But
You
anyway,
you don't do what?
take off of work.
But the DNA test, Darshelle?
No, how I got pregnant with my
Stop.
daughter. She's the older child.
Darshelle, we gonna continue this conversation tomorrow.
All right, yeah. He has a lot of questions. What's your name?
Melvin.
Melvin. Thank you for asking me questions. I really appreciated
No
that.
problem.
It helped me vent a
Yeah,
little bit. Thank you,
yeah.
Michelle, for
'Cause
having me on.
he's somebody, and just the way Usher did you these past 30 years, I think he just
No, it was just the last few from the accusation. And I think, like I said, he needs his
no,
own
because 10 years ago you was at his
mental
house and how
health.
he did. Yeah, Usher got mental health.
Yeah,
He got
he
mental health
has to.
issues.
He has to get help as well. So
Yes,
I've been advocating for that. I'm not here to say I'm still stuck on stupid. I'm here saying I'm advocating for him to get his own help. If
and
he's
yeah,
gonna have his children with him, he needs to get help. He cannot have
right.
them
And
in
that's why
casinos.
I
He
think
cannot
Michelle.
have them around some of the things that he's exposing himself to or the
I
drinks.
think Michelle
He needs
needs to,
to do
right.
something
Right. I
that
think
is more role model-ish
yeah, and I think
for at least the
right.
daughter.
And I think Michelle need to contact his ex-wife, Tameka Foster, the one she used to loan money to, and one of her good friends. I think she need to contact him so we could get Usher
Right,
help.
Melvin.
I, I,
Well, see, that's
Usher,
what I'm trying to say. They don't, they're stars, but they don't have it all together.
right? And you know,
And
Tameka, yeah,
I do believe Michelle could have possibly did that because it happened to me with Usher.
right.
So
Right.
it's not a secret that they don't have everything together. Everybody goes on and
And
falls on
Tameka
hard
Foster get
times.
mad at anything. She's like an angry
Well, she
black.
didn't get mad at me. I wanted to cuss me out so I can sue her
Right.
ass.
Oh gosh, this conversation has gone 12. Anyway, this 12 different directions. But Darshelle, don't forget
Yes, ma'am.
Darshelle.
5 p.m.
Okay,
All right.
appreciate you.
Thank you, guys.
You
Bye.
too.
I'm getting off
I'm
now.
protecting you, Darshelle, at all costs.
Good,
He is not
good night.
Usher is not going to win this
Oh
battle.
yes,
Yes.
okay.
Been so lost without you all around me.
Darshelle, you send me
Bye.
750. I'm gonna give you a record deal on my record company. I'm gonna
Nah,
make up tonight.
I can't go down that same road. We're at the end of the road.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, good night.
Good night.
I'm a fan.
I am too.
Listen, y'all, for y'all who just got here, y'all probably don't know this, but like 10 years ago, it was this whole series that I wrote on my blog about Usher Stalker. It was this young lady named Darshelle, Darshelle. I can't remember her last name, but if you Google Darshelle straight from the A, the article should come up. Darshelle was accused of stalking Usher. She had a restraining order against Usher. She had pictures sitting on Usher's front porch. Child, it was a lot. And now she's saying that they still together. But the tea was Country Diva. Darshelle said that Usher's new baby mama fiance actually has a restraining order against her now, and she's supposed to go to court September 20th. Did she say that, Drake?
That's what she said.
But she also said that she said the restraining order in Atlanta must still be on, because remember she said it doesn't apply in Vegas. So
Yep.
She still got it in Atlanta. You want me to do a Patreon? I don't want to do a Patreon night. I'm a child. Oh, I owe y'all some brain cells. You just don't know. It's just like, I'm just like,
This was Patreon.
I'm in awe. Look, I post this on YouTube and Patreon because I'm in awe. Then this will be the precursor to prelude to tomorrow night's video. Damn, that's a lot. It was entertaining. Anyway.
We need to protect her at all costs.
You got so many pre-questions. But if y'all have any more questions that y'all can think of, DM me some questions. You believe her, Brady? Then you believe Quantasia too. Y'all know Quantasia got a check. Y'all remember the big girl that Usher was accused of giving herpes to? And now if you go on her Instagram now, her name is Quantasia with 3 A's, I think, on Instagram. She beat Gucci, Prada, Chanel down, honey.
Michelle, did you see that picture of Candy's daughter, Riley?
I did. Yeah, for her 21st birthday.
Where was Riley at in the picture?
What you mean?
That did not look like her. Her face looked different.
Oh my God. First of all, I think she had a nose job a long time ago, and she lost a lot of weight.
She lost a lot of weight when she had surgery because she was a little fat little kid.
Dre. That's okay.
Okay.
We're not gonna fat shame. She sued because she was exposed to herpes, but she didn't actually get it. Okay, thank you, Rihanna. I knew it was something, child. I knew.
Oh, Quantasia didn't get herpes?
That's what Rihanna said. I just remember Gloria Allred was her attorney. One of them people was her attorney.